Hi everyone. It is midweek psyche break-in. So today we are interrupting the chaos, the negativity, and the heaviness of the world with something we don't hear enough of, which I've always mentioned, which is good news. So, good news to you on this Wednesday, because as we know, purpose always find a way to serve. In a world where many walk past pain, there are still people who's choosing compassion, right? Still people who's choosing purpose over comfort. Still people becoming, right? And trying to become the hands and feet of God, right? And showing his love. And so right here in Eden, North Carolina, right, I want to honor someone that's very special, and that is Miss Melissa Galloway. She's the owner and leader of the Home of Refuge Outreach, which is a shelter that's opening its doors and heart to those experiencing homelessness. And so it's not just offering shelter, right? But also offering dignity, hope, refuge, and, to souls who, may have felt forgotten. And so I can personally say it has been a privilege to work alongside Melissa, my daughter, who has such a genuine love and compassion for the homeless community. We was able to serve with her on Christmas Eve of last year in 2025, and then again on January 3rd of 2026 this year in downtown Greensboro, North Carolina. And there the Home of Refuge had partnered with others, and I can't remember their name, but who faithfully come together every Saturday under the bridge downtown in Greensboro, North Carolina. And they provide food, drinks, songs, prayer, and even a message of hope for those in need. And what really touched me the most was realizing that service is not just about giving people something to eat. It's about reminding them, right, that they are still seen, that they're still valued, and most importantly, y'all, that they are still loved. And in Greensboro, North Carolina, I also want to recognize the strength and love of someone that's special to me, and that is Miss Tamu Barnhill. After the heartbreaking loss of her son, Tyreek, who was tragically hit by a car and, later succumbed to his injuries, she still found a way, y'all. Again, purpose finds a way to serve. She made a decision that speaks directly to the spirit of purpose. Instead of allowing grief to succumb her, to silence her, right? She allowed love to move through her. And so if you look at the picture, there's some pictures there with me and my daughter with Miss Melissa Galloway. And then here on the other side is pictures of food that Miss Tamu Barnhill is doing. And she's now showing purpose of love through Tyreek's brown bag lunches. She serves the homeless community with meals, right? Compassion, and even handwritten love notes, and which is proof. It's proof that even in pain, purpose can still live. And so I just wanted to acknowledge these women and share the good news that they're doing out there. If you can help in any way, reach out to them. I'm going to also put in some cash apps and addresses below and phone numbers if you want to call them. But that's it for this midweek psyche break-in for today. Just a reminder, community, that healing doesn't always come through words. Sometimes it comes through serving, right? It comes through showing up, through feeding someone, through reminding another human being that they matter, right? And so, of course, I'll leave you with a scripture here with Matthew 5:16. And it says, "Let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven," right? So let your light shine so before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. So to Melissa Galloway and Tamu Barnhill, thank you for letting your light shine in dark places. And community, and to everyone that's listening today, never underestimate what God can do through a willing heart. And that's the key word there, through a willing heart. Because even after tragedy, even after loss, even after brokenness, right? Purpose always finds a way to serve. And I'm going to leave y'all with that. So again, this has been your breaking news midweek break-in. Stay encouraged, stay compassionate, and keep awakening the purpose within. Keep on awakening the purpose within, y'all. And I promise it'll be so much to serve. So I love you all, and you all have a great rest of your week this week. And until next time, I'll see you again with some breaking news. So again, good news to you.